Alright, you guys, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. Now, I'm going to be restarting my From Zero to Nothing series because I just didn't feel comfortable with how kind of we did everything, and the starting was just kind of rough. And it just wasn't where I wanted it. Now, the rules are going to stay the same. So, now that I've kind of did that one run as like a test run, now I know you need to buy a tractor first, and you probably should buy a front loader um, as your first piece of equipment, because there becomes this issue where you you kind of run into a couple of issues. And man, if we don't get the right harvesting contract, we might be hosed here. So I'm just hoping we get the right harvesting contract. But we're not getting any good harvesting contracts. I just speed up the time just so we could get a contract in. But all of these contracts, aside from maybe the baling, could be worth it. Maybe the baling might be. And maybe the weeding. Yeah, the only one that's really worth it is the baling, but it's a round baler, and I don't want to deal with a round baler. All of these harvest contracts are not great. I've got 5 of these that I can do, so I'm gonna skip August, I think, for contracts maybe. Because man, none of these contracts are like popping out at me. Well, we'll do the baling one. We can only do 5 of these. That rule hasn't changed, but this is a square baler, so it shouldn't be too bad. Oop, let me move a little closer to my mic. But yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and head over to this, and then we'll start doing the baling contract, and then I'll see you guys at the end of the contract, where we will start the next one. We'll probably skip into September to do all the stuff for September, or start in September, after we get this baling contract done, so we will see you guys here in a minute. Alright, you guys, we're almost done here. Square baling is so much easier than round baling. It's so much faster. Because you don't ever have to stop. I would like to pick up these bales, but I don't have anything to pick them up with, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense. At least not right now. If this was my own equipment, maybe I might pick them up, but it's also not my own equipment either, so there's that as well. But we're almost done. We got this last little bit here. Hopefully, there we go. So, 5,300, give or take. That's not bad. Whoops. Sorry, I just bumped into my mic. I'll show you guys the equipment I'm gonna buy. So I wanna buy... where is it? Does this thing have a front loader attachment? No. Oh, it can. It's just quite a bit more. It's 80 horsepower. The tractor I want to get is this little guy right here. It's 70,000. It's 70 horsepower. I'm gonna make it all-wheel drive. And then I'll put the front loader attachment on it. So it's gonna be 13.5. It's not bad. And then we're gonna buy a chainsaw and the front loader attachment, a claw, and a couple other things. So let's look at contracts. Man, bale wrapping, again, that would be another good one if I could pick up the wrapped bales, but I can't. Wood transport, that could be another good one, but I'm gonna skip the time into the next month and see what we can get for jobs there. Now, the goal for this series is we're going to try to make a rice empire, where we harvest nothing but rice. I don't know if we're going to get there, but we might even do a grape empire. We'll see, whichever one's cheaper to get into. But I'm hoping for like a big harvest job. Deadwood could be another good one. Well, we know we're going to need to buy a chainsaw. So we may as well buy the chainsaw now, because we already know we're going to need to buy one. For what we're going to do, excuse me, sorry about that. We're going to want to buy... How much is the front loader? Oh, that's $1,000. That's not bad. We'll go ahead and buy that. And then, can I buy the claw? Yeah, shoot, the claw's more than the whole front loader attachment. That's insane. I just spent more on that claw than the entire front load attachment. Okay, let's go ahead and get into September. Ooh, mowing could be a good contract to do. Spraying could be good. I am not doing that, although it is a lot of money. Let's take a look at these jobs and see what we got here. Because I can only do 5 of these. Okay, that's only 7 grand. I don't need... That's only 5. That's only 6. I'm not going to do that one. Not going to do that one. I could do this mowing job. And then I could do... Oh, that tractor's 13.5. So I could do the mowing job. And then also do... Cultivating could be a good one. We could do the cultivation job. We'll do that one first. So now we just need to buy the tractor. We've done one contract to buy the attachments. Now we just got to do another contract or 2 to do the next set of contracts. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and time-lapse this, and I will see you guys here in a minute. I'll go ahead and do this one in third person this time. Alright, you guys, we are almost done. Now, this field has taken me far too long. I don't even want to openly admit how long this field has taken me. Because this cultivator is tiny. God. I mean, it's so small. However, the good news is, this is like, what, $8,000? So, we'll be able to buy, well, we have the forks, we have the front loader, we have the chainsaw. We're gonna buy a sprayer, we need a tractor, and then we need a trailer. So I think, because we've done 2 missions, let's look at time here. I got time to do one more. I mean, yeah, it'll be alright. So, I gotta find one more job to do. That isn't gonna take absolute ages. but that's also going to pay well. I was thinking this mowing contract. Sure. Yeah, we'll do the mowing contract, because by the time we're all said and done, that'll be about $70,000. And then this will actually be the last. Oh, I'm gonna have to put that. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to put the weight on. And then this will be the last video, or time lapse of the video. I'll go ahead and do this one also in third person. Unless you guys want me to do like a mix of first and a mix of third. But I think this is actually meant to go on the rear. If I'm not mistaken, but let me know if you guys know. I think this is meant to go on the rear. But we're gonna do it on the front. Because I'm weird like that, and that is what I have chosen. It also just kind of looks like it belongs on the front, but whatever. Alright, I'm not gonna grab the weight. Oh, the field's just right here. Let's go ahead and get this thing in the field. We'll get this field mode, and we'll see you guys here in a minute. I might end up switching this thing to the rear, but we'll see. Just because it'll make turning a little bit easier. But yeah, let's just go ahead and put this thing on the rear. It'll make turning a little bit easier. Oh, I can't unattach it when it's folded. Oh, so this thing has to be attached and detached when it's unfolded. That's weird. I don't like that. It's a bit odd. Okay. Alright, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and mow this, and I'll see you guys here in a minute. Alright, you guys, we got a few more passes. Not very many. Whoops. Oopsies. Yeah, we don't have very many. We have a few left, but... yeah, this didn't take me quite as long as I thought it was going to take, because this mower moves pretty quick. So it was actually a pretty quick job, but... it did take a few minutes. I'm just hoping that this job gives us enough to buy the tractor. I'm not sure that it will, but we'll see once we do all the numbers and the math and everything like that. So I'm hoping it does. Oops, I might have just hit my mic there, sorry. Ever since I moved my mic where it's at now, it's been a little bit... no, it's not gonna give me enough. Nope. Well, maybe. Let's take a look. It's 12,000 base. With the wides, barely gonna have enough. I'm gonna have $20 left. Alright, so have we done I think we've done 3 contracts. And I believe I limited myself to 5. So glad we got the tractor. But so we're off to a good start. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff attached, and then we'll call it an episode. So, because otherwise this episode's gonna be really long. Oh, did I not put the front loader attached? Oh, I did. I was about to say. So our next goal is to buy a fertilizer and a few other things, but that won't be till next month, because we're gonna need a little bit more money for that. So for that, we might want to do like a wood transport or something. But anyways, you guys, hope that you guys enjoyed. We'll see you guys in the next one. Catch you guys later. See you guys for episode, well, I guess technically 2, but it'll actually be episode 3 because I'm going to be putting this into the original playlist. So this will be episode technically 1, but it'll be episode 2 in the playlist. So anyways, you guys, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one.